wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, cause baby that's all. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First carry down. This is Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Peters. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morales. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 7 targets, 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They begin with a run by Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Tiger, 18 Tiger. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. 7 Tiger, 7 Hawk, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
And on the left side here, Wilson. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Peters. Going right back to Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their second drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
46-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Smith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise.
He's got it, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Steelers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play. That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll let this go for the end zone. In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 51 yards. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Chiefs 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And it's his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
7 Pirates!
Looking to throw. Peters. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Peters. Wilson snags it right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
It's a gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales.
Complete to number 87. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. What a first down pickup of 8.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Got his man, it's Curry for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now Miller over to Miller, Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Parker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Steelers 17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Looking to throw. Peters. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On the sideline, he's got Austin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
Ready.
Inside handoff, Smith. A pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
City Chiefs. First down.
19 tight. 19
A
tight.
gain of 16
Here we
yards.
go.
And a first
Hawk
down,
70.
Chiefs.
Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
But so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That's the score. Chiefs 21. Steelers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That is man, it's one. Give him a game of 5 on the completion.
pass to a 34.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Peters. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw the college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Peters. Caught. It's Wilson. He'll get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Peters. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Peters. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip up a huge game like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That's well done with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Steelers 24. Chiefs 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will definitely out of the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
We'll get this complete to Worthy. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked out really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there. That'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 24. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Operating from the gun, Peters. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone left out a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Buffalo 18. Panther and left.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
A first down carry for Smith. 49 yards rushing for him. Now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you. That could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. But the defense loses it. It's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's first and goal.
60 Eagle. Head to 60.
Operating from the gun. Peters. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now second down and a few inches. Washington. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Here it is. Fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Here we go with Johnson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Johnson kept out of the end zone on fourth down. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they work this out past the 25. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because we're going to tell you quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Smith at the middle. And he pushes one forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4.
19 Lions. Go street. Hurt.
They're going to look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wake up, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did I find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I have my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.